Welcome to the Other Guys Podcast.
We are the other guys.
I'm Cash, and with me today we got
Zeth.
And
Hey, so we're talking about UFC 272.
yes, sir. Let's get into it. First fight of the night, we had Dustin Jacoby versus Michael Olajaychuk.
Oh man, Dustin was off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I think his leg was hurt.
He said
he wasn't
hurt his
throwing
legs.
any kicks at all. I think he threw one kick in the first round, but it actually like two kicks. But he did actually hurt him with the first kick early on.
Yeah, nice and early. Left that nice big mark on his leg.
Man, it was. I like Macau. I like the way he throws punches. Bisping was saying it. He's very fluid with his punches. They were nonstop. He kept on aggressing, but Dustin was doing it. He was doing it back.
Well, Olajaychuk was like sneaking those punches in there. He was very good at getting in, striking a couple times, getting out.
That's what it was, because Dustin was really controlling and aggressing for the most part, and he was having Olajaychuk on his back foot a little bit. And Olajaychuk, even when he was on his back foot, he would find those little moments to get like a nice 1-2, a little combo in there, and get a big shot or two off on Dustin. Yep. And it did hurt Dustin a few times. It backed him up quite a few times. Yep. Honestly, like, it was weird. Like, he was just sneaking him in there. But they were big moments. Like, they were stealing, like, almost stealing the round moments. Dustin definitely did what he had to do, controlled him, and wound up getting the dub. You know, he had to do what he had to do, but it was a close fight. Honestly,
definitely was a close fight.
This fight would have been way different if Dustin was not injured.
Exactly. I honestly really had more faith in Dustin, and he kind of like he didn't show out like he was supposed to. He didn't have no kicks. I thought he would do a lot more damage. I'm not saying he had to finish the man. I'm just saying I expected more from him. It was not to be this close. You know?
He definitely should have finished this man. I think with those kicks, he would have kept him at a distance, and then Olajaychuk would have gotten a chance to get those sneaky little punches in.
Not to mention, he looked gassed.
No, he was just controlling his
Dustin
pace.
by the third round looked gassed.
He was
that is kind of true.
He did look a little. He did slow down 100%, but he also was controlling him and just kind of like. He did kind of just, he controlled his pace.
Yeah. He said he was gassed. He said, like, I wasn't working on cardio. That he said, the camp beat me up.
Yeah, I would actually be pissed if I was Olajaychuk and I heard that shit after the fight. What the fuck?
I should have went after his legs.
Trying, right? His legs were hurting. I should have fucked him up. But that shit didn't really work out when Gon tried that shit with Ngannou, right? Ngannou had the fucked up legs, put him in those leg locks, and them shits ain't do nothing to him.
Devonte Smith versus how do you say his
name?
Ludwig Klein.
This fight being a split decision, I don't know how, honestly. I mean, I kind of can, but not really at all. Ludwig was controlling this fight from start to finish. He was beating the fuck out of freaking Devonte Smith.
Devonte coming off a loss.
Devonte definitely did have a few moments. Like, he did hurt Klein. He definitely did hurt Klein, but Klein definitely hurt him a lot more times.
Klein has so much control time.
There being no knockdowns, I honestly am surprised. I thought one of them dropped, but I mean, I guess when they both got wobbled and stuff, they kind of like hit the fence or gathered themselves. But this was definitely a good fight. Even the announcers were saying that Devonte Smith, most of his fights, he's either knocking someone out or getting knocked out. And right when he said that, I was like, okay, so he's dropping. But his chin honestly held up. His chin did hold up. And he actually did hurt Klein at one point. He caught Klein, but he just wasn't on it. He didn't aggress, and Klein came back quick from when he got wobbled. He stayed on him, and he controlled Devonte start to finish, just dominated.
This is a good fight for Klein.
Definitely was.
Devonte,
and Klein was on short notice.
Yes, he was. So that was a good pickup for him.
And now here's the fucking robbery of the night: a unanimous decision for piece of shit trash can team Tim Elliott. Fucking
against Tiger Ulanbekov.
How the fuck do you get a unanimous decision? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand that one either, bro.
In round one, it was all to gear. Until in the last 20 seconds, Tim Elliott hit him with a shot that dropped him. Wow, okay, great. Give Tim Elliott that round. I'll let him have that.
Yep.
Round 2 and 3, all to gear. Takedowns, control, like everything. We had the sub attempt, 5 minutes control time in a 15-minute fight.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
And you're telling me Tim Elliott gets a unanimous decision?
Yeah, I don't understand that. That was a straight up robbery.
Not to mention all the illegal shit that
Yes,
happened.
all the cheating Elliott was doing,
This
bro.
had Khabib.
He's grabbing the gloves,
eye poke,
the eye pokes,
glove, the fence grabbing,
the fence grabbing.
How close that knee was
bro,
to the ground.
who was
the questionable illegal knees. And what's crazy is the announcers are calling it out too, and the refs just don't see it.
The judges
They
are
just
like, I don't see it.
Bro, the ref is sitting there like this, looking at them on the ground,
Watching him with his thumb in this man's glove.
Tagir is about to submit him. The only thing saving his fucking life is a glove grab that's illegal, and the ref is sitting there like this. Oh, I'm watching his neck.
like
where the
robbery.
And the ref and the announcers are sitting there like, he's in his fucking glove. Bisman's saying, I like that. It's dirty. I'm like, yo, Bisman, shut the fuck up.
If Tagir spoke English, yo, I think this fight would have ended in his favor.
Yo, he did.
They were just cheating him.
He spoke to Khabib like 3 times.
He was yelling to Khabib. He was yelling to Khabib.
This
like, what the
motherfucker's cheating.
Fuck? Like, yeah, like, this nigga's doing me dirty, bro. Say something.
Glove grab, Khabib, like, they panned over to Khabib, and you saw Khabib, like, get up, like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, Khabib was pissed. That it was all some bullshit. That whole fight was some bullshit. They robbed my man Tagir. I'm mad that he has this loss on his record right now.
it's so sad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tim
Elliott's
Elliott,
a fucking trash can.
Trash
Look at his
can.
record.
I hope every fight he loses. Like,
19-12.
It should
It's
be
trash.
It should be fucking.
It should be 18-13, bro.
So that's crazy.
Trash.
Tagir should be 15-1.
Yeah.
Honestly, listen. I'm just listen. Okay, the fact that Tim Elliott, I'm fucking tight. But the fact that a unanimous decision,
It should have at least gone to split.
It should have been split decision.
What judge sat there and said, "Oh, he dropped him in round 1. He won the fight."
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
It's the Figgy judge.
Did you
no.
not watch the rest of the round?
Not to mention too. Remember Tim Elliott was yelling at the ref in round 1. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
When the ref started to say something, he started like talking back.
I didn't
to
do
the ref.
anything.
He said, "Listen to the fans."
Yeah.
When
and
they
it's
said
like-
he's cheating.
The fans just, I don't care about the fans. And it's like, bro, so like sportsmanship at 0, cheating on max, and somehow this dude still gotta win.
That
I
was
don't
fucking
get it.
terrible.
I don't get it. It made no
Terrible.
sense to me. Robbery. That was the
Straight
robbery
up
of the
robbery.
To
night.
finish off the early prelims, Brian Kelleher versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Big loss for Long Island.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, no. Listen, Zeth, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Brian Kelleher did what he had to do. Listen, he knew this was going to be a tough fight. He did what he could do.
Yeah.
And, you know, we knew Umar was going to come in dominant.
Yeah.
Respect to Brian. He did what he did, and, you know, it was a quick fight.
It was quick.
So,
Very
good job,
quick.
Umar, staying undefeated. Keep on doing what you're
Yo,
doing.
Umar hopped on his back.
Featherweight, you could be a champ, 100%. You can move your way up. Volkanovski, don't get submitted.
But Umar said he wants to stay on
Yeah.
Bantam. He said
Bantam, he's a feather.
No, he went down.
No, you're right. He did fight. Oh, he could fuck up Fig easy. So Brandon Moreno, get that belt back and fuck up Umar.
Oh my gosh.
I think shout out by the way to Khabib. Khabib, he won't be seen for the rest of this fight card, but like he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, congratulations.
Definitely well deserved.
Yeah, definitely. 29-0.
13 consecutive UFC wins, undefeated.
Coaching all these guys who are really coming up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tagir was robbed.
Robbed.
Coached by Khabib, so he should
Islam.
have won. That was a win. And then we got this Umar Nurmagomedov, his cousin, who got that win last night. So that should have been 2 wins in favor of Khabib. We had Islam, who just got a win last week. Khabib's doing a great job.
Great coaching. He's just doing what his father said that he needed to do.
Yeah, that's good for him.
I think that motherfucker Javier Mendez just sits there and gets paid. Every time he's in the corner, Khabib is the one like coaching and mad and shit, and Javier's just sitting on there like.
That's because Khabib's the one who sends them out to fight bears.
Yeah, I think he's analyzing the fight. He's really watching everything. So he saw all the cheating moments yesterday. He went back home just knowing exactly what went down.
All right, the
Start off
prelims.
the prelims.
We got I can't say this girl's name. She won. Sorry. Hit us up on the Instagram.
Yeah,
At
Marina Morozoff versus. They got the same first name. What?
Mariah.
Mariah
Mariah Apovaga. Yeah, well, first off, I had Akpova going into this. I don't even fuck about your
I
name
had
no more.
Marina, and she was the underdog, and she got the job done.
Yeah,
what
listen.
What we didn't know is that they were teammates, apparently.
Yeah, they had a little Colby Jorge.
Yeah, they set us up. They set us up.
So we kind of knew. Because Akpova being the striker and Morozoff being the grappler, that was crazy. She rode Akpova's back pretty much the entire fight. That was crazy. The control time, almost 7 minutes.
Honestly,
control time,
even getting to round 2 was crazy.
And first of all, the fight only went about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. For you to have 7 minutes control time is insane. No. She just rode her the entire time.
It's the fact that I don't even know. Listen, she had 6 minutes and 40 seconds control time. The other girl, Mariah, had 40 seconds, and that was the 40 seconds when she jumped up on her back and tried to do some shit.
Yeah, and
failed. In the end of the first round. So in reality, she literally controlled the whole fight from start to finish, except for that 40 seconds.
Yep, that was absolutely insane.
Well, she had a lot to win for, She's fighting for her country right now.
Yeah, that's what the whole crowd was cheering for. She came out with the Ukrainian flag.
The whole crowd was booing every Russian that came out, and then every Ukrainian person, which is just her.
Were they now? I was not peeping on that now. I don't know. I was out here cheering for Umar and Tagir.
Yeah, I don't know what
So yeah, you tried.
This one, another good one.
You gotta say his name. I can't.
It was Nicole.
Nikolai Marina.
And then Kennedy.
Versus Kennedy.
Hit us up on the Instagram.
Yeah, hit me up on the Instagram.
At the _otherguys_podcast.
Yeah, bro. Send like the phonetic spelling of your name because like that's
it'll help.
crazy.
So with this fight, it was a split decision for Nikolai, because of the point deduction. But in all honesty, with that judging, I don't think it should have been even with the point deduction. I think it should have been in favor for Nikolai. I think he won. I can't say which rounds exactly. I forgot.
1 and 2.
But I think he won 2 rounds out of the 3. He was aggressing the whole time. He was controlling the octagon. He was always pressing Kennedy. Yeah. Kennedy did have some nice shots. He did, but he also eye pokes. He was also cheating. Another fucking cheater. And guess what? He was getting backed up the whole time, and Nikolai was just piecing him the whole time. Oh yeah, round 3 I could give to Kennedy because he did open up Nikolai towards the end. But that's the only time when he really was like, okay, I need to go for a finish, and I think he knew that. But the judging obviously thought Kennedy was winning, and even the announcers were setting it up for the robbery. I think Nikolai was winning that whole from round 1 and 2. I think Nikolai was doing great. I don't think this should have been a split decision with a point deduction. I think Nikolai got the job done even without that point deduction.
Kennedy was on his back foot.
That's what. Look at the control time.
He was on his back foot the whole time.
Those total strikes, they were so close, and Kennedy only added up those last extra ones in round 3. So,
and to be honest, it didn't make sense because Kennedy is longer. Kennedy should have put out more punches and should have kept that reach, but he didn't. He didn't at all. Nikolai just kept pressing him and pushing him in a clinch and kept losing. Kennedy just kept losing.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely crazy. But boom. Move on to Mariana Rodriguez versus Jan Jamian.
You got a lot to talk about this, Casey. Take it away.
Yeah, okay. So listen. Robbery. That's how I would like to open up my case. We were dominating rounds 1 and 2. At max, we lost round 3. And somehow, we are robbed with a split decision.
Let's go, Marina.
Yeah, straight up robbery.
Nah, I think it was a good call.
Did I mention robbery? Because we were dominating this entire fight.
It was a split decision.
It was a split...
Robbery.
Robbery. You forgot the follow-up word. Rodriguez, good for you. You think you're going to go get a title fight or something sometime soon?
She was a title contender back in the day.
Yeah, great for her. Rose is going to dust her. So, and I don't even like Rose. But, you're trash.
Rose.
Yeah, was she rank 3 right now, they said?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
And it being a prelim fight was actually, we was talking about that. The fact that she was rank 3 and 4, it was actually a big fight for the division, and it was just a little prelim. Just shows you how much that the woman fights me.
Yep.
Crazy.
I guess Rodriguez won because she just had a high volume output. but like they weren't landing. We were landing the smarter shots. We were beating her technique-wise. We were coming in, landing blows, getting out. Lewis dominated this whole fight.
You know, Cash, every time
It
you
is
go
what it
for
is.
somebody who's like China or Asian, they always lose.
They always lose. And I think what it is, I swear to you,
Are you cursed?
it's the judges just they favor certain countries, I believe.
They
You know,
like
Brazil. They like Brazil. They like America. They apparently don't like the Russians right now. I don't know. It's some bullshit.
Alright, Jalen
But
Turner and
Jalen-
Jamie
Oh,
Malarkey.
another
Yeah.
great fight.
This was a great fight.
Spider.
High velocity.
His nickname was like
The
Spider.
Tarantula?
Yeah, the
Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Jalen Turner. That was a good fight.
Those
Finished
guys.
Jamie early. Honestly, I like Jamie Malarkey too. I
Yeah.
had a little hope for Jamie to do good in this fight, but I still had my money on Jalen Turner.
Yeah,
And he got the job done nice and early.
he definitely did.
Bro, it was so high volume, like from the first bell, like those guys just went at each
Well,
other.
Jamie did.
Yeah.
They both hurt each other. They
Yeah,
wobbled
definitely
each other
did.
both in round one, and
Jamie's
Jamie had some control time even in round one.
Yeah,
Like so, he was definitely doing some good work. But
Yeah,
Jalen Turner just once round two started, you know how it always starts, right up on the feet. He got right back to it. And
Pieced him up.
finished him. And
Fucking
his takedown defense was good too, because Jamie tried to shoot again. Oh, on to the next.
That was a great fight to end the prelims.
Yeah, I was getting to the prelim card. Now, starting off on our main card,
Oh, this fight was great.
Sergey Spivak versus Greg Hardy.
Honestly, wanted the submission, but like I said, fuck Greg
Fuck Greg Hardy, yeah.
Shut up! Didn't you have him in your
No,
casual
I didn't.
picks?
I had Greg Hardy, I
I
think,
didn't.
last time.
I said I didn't want to go for him because he beats his wife,
Yeah, he does beat his wife.
like John Jones.
He's gonna get cut
that's
from the
crazy.
UFC.
Oh, he's getting cut from the
That's
UFC.
3 knockouts in a row.
Yeah,
and
homeboy is shot for you. I don't even know. You're
Go
done.
back to football.
Yeah, that was absolutely
No,
wild.
he got cut from football too.
3 hours in a row, like you're absolutely trash. Domestic abuse charges are on
He
you.
talks all that shit
You're a
too.
piece of shit.
Good job for Sergey though.
Yeah,
Oh
Sergey
yeah, Sergey
Spivak, great
dominated.
job.
Look,
Yep.
only 17 strikes to finish the fight.
Yeah, he took
Picked
him
him
down
up,
nice and early.
Picked him up and just let
was over.
the ground and pound strike. And
That's some of the best
Those
things about the
elbows are
heavyweights.
beautiful. He was doing a great job.
That was some of the best. That's like some of the best parts about heavyweights. The knockouts. They come quick.
You know,
All right, Kevin Holland
versus
against
Alex Oliveira.
Cowboy Oliveira.
This was a great
Yeah.
fight too.
It was.
this fight was wild.
I had Cowboy Oliveira. I honestly did. I think
Yeah.
I thought Kevin Holland wouldn't be able to finish him. It was a TKO, not a full finish, but he definitely did drop Alex. Like I didn't expect him to really put the
But-
heat on Alex.
He did drop.
Okay, so he dropped an early round too.
Yeah,
But round one went to Cowboy
Yeah,
Oliveira.
round
Yes.
one, Alex. I thought Alex, if round one had more time, could have submitted Kevin.
Those shots to the body was really
Oh,
getting to
and
Holland.
we wobbled Kevin. We wobbled each other. Kevin wobbled Alex, and Alex wobbled Kevin.
And we ended round one in a sub attempt.
Though I do love the fact, I'm gonna throw the meme up right here, but I do love the fact of Kevin Holland when he that sub attempt, he just put his fingers up. He was like, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
The arm
I
was
knew
under,
There was only a few seconds left.
and the
Yeah.
arm was in the way.
That means nothing. We'll talk to JB Pickett. But yeah, that fight was absolutely wild. Cowboy just got bested in round two.
The
Sad.
welterweight looks good for Kevin Holland.
Yeah, maybe he can get a nice little streak started
Well,
up
if he
here.
could fucking start moving right, he just kind of got that lucky shot. He wasn't doing hot.
And he
So.
really wasn't doing hot. It was kind of lucky, and then the blows just hurt him. Got him backed up against the fence, and they just kept raining him down. So, good job, Holland. Broke
Next
the
up,
streak.
Edson Barbosa versus Bryce Mitchell. Another great fight.
This was a
Bryce
great fight.
Mitchell, I love you, Bryce. You're gonna do great things in this division. Because you literally, no one dominated Edson Barbosa like that besides Khabib. From start to finish, held him down, beat the fuck out of him. Edson Barbosa had 23 total strikes in the fight. You dropped him in the first round. You beat the
Yeah.
fuck out of him in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
The whole
it's
fight.
crazy.
How you get 11 and a half minutes control time in a 15-minute fight? You
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of him.
Absolutely wild. He just took him down, stayed on him, kept raining down shots on him. It was absolutely wild.
Though I do gotta throw a little respect to Edson. Like Bryce even said, like he couldn't check his leg kicks. Like the Edson's leg kicks are still they're still there. He's still a great
he
fighter.
couldn't check him. He knew he had to stay out the way. But like at the end of the day, you know, Listen,
takedowns.
He's a striker. He's a very good striker. Edson is good at his submissions and taking people down too. And if Bryce is a dominant wrestler and good with those takedowns, what's your game plan? How do you know you're going to win this fight? Take the man down, control him, beat the fuck out of him. He didn't just control him, hold on to him. He was raining strikes the whole fight.
He was beating the shit out of him.
Over 160 or
182 strikes.
182 strikes to 23 total strikes.
And he went 4 for 4 in his takedowns.
Not to mention the striking percentage. 182 strikes of 209. That is amazing.
And he dropped Barbosa. He dropped Barbosa. He could have honestly finished Barbosa in round 1, but he literally just said, I'm going to stick to my wrestling because I know that's what's going to get the job done. He didn't want to risk it. He didn't take no risk. He did what he had to do. And Bryce, I see big things, and I respect what he did after the fight.
Donating the money.
Donating that money.
Mm-hmm. And even though Dana said to keep your money, and that I'll donate the money, but he said he was still going to donate some of the money towards the kids anyways.
Yeah, even Dana wound up giving him the money back. That was just great.
So, RDA against Renato Moicano. Interesting fight. RDA won that fight. That fight should have been stopped in the 4th round.
Well, honestly, it could have been stopped in the 3rd, but definitely in the 4th. The doctor came in twice. That doctor was crazy. He came in the 3rd and saw his eye was fucked up. Honestly, Renato, he was doing good enough, he showed the doctor he could see. In the 4th round, when the ref literally asked the doctor to come back. The doctor didn't even ask to come in the cage. The ref said, "Doctor, I need to see the doctor to make sure he's okay. I think he's done." The doctor made sure he was okay. Seemed okay. Not at all. Renato was done for, but I guess his corner didn't want to give up. And the doctor went over to the ref and said, you could stop the fight, but it's up to you. So, that was crazy. And I've never heard this in my life. The ref sat there, told Renato, he said, you got 30 seconds to show me you're still in this or I'm stopping the fight. What the fuck kind of shit was that?
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Bro, the dude's eye was the size of 4 quarters.
I give Renato 100% respect for staying in there, especially after that head kick. He could have got finished. The ref could have stopped this fight multiple times, not even because of his eyes shutting. When he could have got TKO'd. I forgot what round it is when he got the head kick and he just balled up.
Down,
He literally just balled up and RDA was punching. RDA looks up at the ref and the ref's just sitting there he's like, are you going to stop this fight? So he's like, nope. And Renato just balled up. But I got to give Renato respect. Definitely short notice. Gave his heart out. Round 5, he actually put in some work too. He actually landed some shots on RDA. Even hurt RDA, honestly. But RDA dominated, honestly. I feel like he was coasting in round 5, and then when he got pieced up, he was like, damn, he didn't think he was still in this.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild.
I think what was funny was at the end, during the post-fight interview, they went to go bring the doctor back to Renato, and Renato was like, fuck you, and no, get away from me. He literally walked off the stage with his team. He totally ignored the doctor, but apparently he was the only person of the night that was taken away into the hospital.
Hell yeah, he got beat the fuck up.
He had to. That eye was fucked.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, bro.
All right, the main event.
On to the next.
Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal.
He did what he had to do.
Great fucking fight.
I actually took Colby last week in the video, so...
Are you telling me?
I just want everyone to know, Colby Covington, great pick. It's picked last week. The only loser here who picked Jorge was Zev.
Did you bet on Jorge?
Yes, he did. So
The
only loser
is the only
that
loser
put money
here,
on
bro.
George is...
Bro, listen, you had Jorge bets too, so why you looking at me?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. He's capping now. Now niggas is capping.
Now you're lying.
Where's the receipts?
Now you're
Where's
lying.
The receipts?
I have the receipts.
Where's the receipts?
I have the receipts.
All right, so cool. Anyway, listen.
That's crazy.
Colby Covington dominated last night, start to finish. This man took him down nice and early, piecing him up on the ground, riding Jorge, making Jorge wear him like a backpack, keeping him in the corners of the cages, beating the shit out of Jorge.
Is that 16 or 18 minutes control time?
16.
16?
But what's absolutely wild is that Jorge really tried, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like if somebody talked that much shit about me and my family and
Jorge
whatnot,
definitely tried.
I would have fucked the nigga up. I would not have let a nigga sit on my back for 16 minutes.
Jorge definitely tried, but he just couldn't do anything. You saw when Colby tried to take him down, Jorge was raining vicious elbows, but they were literally to the back of the head and shit, and he just couldn't do anything. He got taken down. It started to get easier for Colby. He started to do it more fluently. Jorge just couldn't do it. His gas tank started to rain on him. And everyone started to say that ooh and ah when fucking Jorge threw that one shot that kind of wobbled Colby. It did. It definitely hurt Colby, but didn't drop him. He literally just like took a knee, not even, got right back up, cleared the cobwebs, got right back to Jorge. Didn't even shoot for a takedown. Started striking with him, then slammed him. He just stayed in there, kept his composure, and got the job done nice and easy.
Yeah, and what else was crazy was that Colby Covington.
Love you.
This guy.
Where's he
You're waiting for the first responders.
He's trying to do big things.
That's what I love about Colby. He cares about the people.
He's so fake.
I think I love Colby. And this guy's out here showing us why he's number one.
Yo, fuck Colby.
He's never, ever going to be Kamaru. Ever.
No, Colby crosses the line. He crosses the line. He talks about people's families.
Colby, I still think you won that.
Yeah, honestly,
I still think you
fuck
won
those
the
people.
part two.
Fuck those families. This man, Colby Covington, is going to be a champion one day.
Yeah,
and that's something I'm willing to put money on
I still think
right
you won
now.
the part two.
Yes.
Listen, Colby,
$100.
Colby, go up in weight
I
class.
feel
And
like this is a bet. I
bet
never see my money.
Colby, go up in weight. I bet you'll be easy. Easy.
Yeah, he probably could take Izzy. But, yeah, number one in the welterweight division, Colby Covington.
Take out Louisiana swamp trash and then see what you're going to do.
Yeah, you gotta go Dust Poirier. And then you gotta go
Dustin.
Dustin. And then I need you to go Dust Chimaev after Chimaev beats Gilbert. And then I want you to also go fight Leon after he loses to Usman. And that's your next 3 fights. I just got you set up, bro.
There you go.
Come on down to the podcast, Cole. We'll treat you like royalty around here. Trust me. You know, I even removed that from the room for you because he talked a lot of shit about you before.
I still don't like Colby.
Yeah, you see, that's why I want to have it here because he's just disrespectful. As
Yeah,
fuck,
he's
bro.
just a casual fuck.
Yeah, I want you to know, bro. You valid in New
great.
York.
You're great. I want to meet you, bro. I watched you at 268, but I want to see you.
Colby just likes racist people. It's okay.
Yeah, and I love Colby. So, boom. On to next week's capping.
But yeah, how about the fight?
What about our bonuses?
So our performances of the night went to Morozoff from Ukraine and went to Kevin Holland. Deserved. I think they were both deserved.
Yeah.
And fight of the night went to Colby and Jorge. Jorge really, even though he lost, he won. He got the money.
I'll be honest.
I hope Jorge got a nice payday yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I really hope he did.
Jorge, you're literally a journeyman. I really think RDA should have got a bonus for that Renato fight.
He could have got the performance bonus. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I guess he could have.
Guess he didn't.
But next week, on Zeph, 8 straight weeks promising us some fights. We have Santos versus Anklaev.
Oh, yeah.
To start off that card, we are going to start off with Chris Moutinho versus Guido Canetti. Canetti? Good enough.
Guido Canetti.
Yeah, last time we saw Chris Moutinho out was his UFC debut. It was also a loss against Sean O'Malley.
Last minute, though. It was the last minute.
They really did have to stop that fight. But yes, really, this guy is a zombie. He sat there and ate over 250 blows to the head, and he just kept pushing forward. None of them was putting him down.
He could have kept going, too. They stopped.
They stopped him for no reason.
They needed to give Sean O'Malley the win.
Yeah, that was
They
crazy
could have also
stuff.
finished the fight in like round 1 and 2.
They could have stopped the fight, but he kept pressing forward. He kept pushing. So I'm happy to see this guy fighting again. I hope that he does get the win. He's favored here against Guido. I don't know. Win and all care. But, yeah, so hopefully Chris Machine does it.
Our next fight that we're going to go over is a girl fight. It's Sabina Mazo against Miranda Maverick.
They're women.
women fight.
Yeah.
Miranda Maverick is coming off 2
Feminist
losses, but she's very young. She's only 24. But
Yeah.
But Miranda, she lost to Blanchfield, who's a great wrestler, and Blanchfield's coming up in the division.
Yeah.
So, I hope Miranda's worked on her wrestling, honestly, because that's what we're going to see from Sabina. Sabina likes to take down, and, her takedown accuracy is 80%, and they better be doing better on the ground. Sorry, Miranda. I do want you to win, though. I'm a fan.
All right. So let's see what happens out there.
Next fight we're going to talk about
Next fight.
KJ Aldrich versus Gillian Robertson.
Gillian with the flashy hair colors.
Yep.
She literally just says right there.
She literally.
Gillian's from Canada.
Yeah.
Yo,
She's American Top Team too.
Yeah, she has 7 subs coming into this fight, so that's something we're gonna have to look out for.
She also beat Miranda Maverick.
Yeah, she did. And then boom, on the other side of that fight, we got JJ Aldridge over here.
Is the underdog, and she is coming off a 2-fight win streak.
Vanessa Demopoulos.
Vanessa Demopoulos, who jumped into Joe Rogan's arms back in 271.
Yeah, she was so happy to see him.
Yeah. She also has a loss to Sabina Masvidal, but we're not going to talk about your shortcomings here. Either way, you're probably going to lose. I think you're going to get some. But I guess we'll see. You got 2 wins by knockout. I guess the rest just going to decision, which is kind of sad.
Made it really is the fight of striker versus wrestling, and we know how
And
that
then
goes.
next up, good fights. Alex Pereira
That's
versus
crazy.
Bruno
Now you throwing shots at
Silva. Now this is going to be a fucking banger.
I can wait.
Listen, Bruno Silva is definitely a great fighter. He's doing pretty hot right now. I think he's on some sort of streak.
I'm like a 5-fight win streak.
You're probably way off, Seth, and I hope you are. Oh no, he actually is doing great. Yeah, he's actually on a 5-fight win streak right now, but he's coming in against Alex Pereira, and Alex is just dominant. If Bruno has a chance at winning, he has to take down Alex and just control him and hold him and pray that he could hold him and control him on the ground and just beat him up there, because Alex is a dominant kickboxer. His hands and his feet are all crazy, but the only way you could beat him is probably with ground and pound. And his only loss was in 2015 in MMA by submission.
Who did he knock out?
We watched him fight in New York against Elias, and he beat him there, knocked him out there.
And
coming into that fight, we already knew he had knockouts over Israel Adesanya, the current middleweight champion, back in kickboxing days.
He beat Izzy twice, by decision and by knockout. So it's not like the knockout was a fluke. He beat him twice dominantly.
I already know Izzy's kickboxing career was an incredible career for him, having over 90 wins.
And Alex Pereira had even more than that.
So I know that Alex Pereira coming up is going to be an issue. I think one day he will have to fight Israel Adesanya as long as Izzy holds that belt. Alex is going to work his way up there. Then we're really going to see did Izzy improve from the days of kickboxing, you know?
I think Alex Pereira, if it's a stand-up fight, obviously, because I don't see Izzy trying to take him down, I think Alex could beat him right now and take that belt.
The only thing I'm worried about with Pereira is that he doesn't have a lot of fights under his belt.
Not in the UFC.
Not in the UFC.
Not MMA, but he has kickboxing experience.
That is
and that's exactly what Izzy's current fight style is. He is a kickboxer.
And next up, we got Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney is doing this on short notice. Oh, he's the underdog? Oh, I am putting bread on Terrence McKinney.
He's probably the underdog. He's taking it on short notice.
Yes. Drew Dober is on a 2-fight losing streak. He got subbed by Islam, and he lost by decision to Brad Riddell. Drew Dober is definitely a good fighter. He's not something to just it's not going to be just a super easy fight, but Terrence McKinney could definitely sub or possibly finish him.
Terrence could go both ways.
Terrence really can go both ways.
Why'd you make him sound gay? Why are y'all making him sound gay?
Yeah, well, we mean fighting.
Yeah, you're taking it
he
that
could go
way.
both
You're
ways.
just gay.
Yeah, so Terrence McKinney can strike with him, and Terrence McKinney can sub with him. So it's going to be very interesting, especially since Terrence wants to continue his 1-round finisher streak.
Especially since Terrence is coming off of a sub win last week.
It's going to be a very interesting fight.
It would be great.
Yep.
I can't wait to see that.
Next up, we got Alex Caceres versus Sodiq Yusuf.
Sodiq.
Sodiq Yusuf.
We won't get your name right until you win.
Alex Caceres is coming in at plus 200 to Sodiq Yusuf minus 345. I'm going to go with Alex Caceres by sub. I really like Alex Caceres. You be responding to my Instagram messages. Love you, bro. Would love to have you down here.
Hit us up.
Great to
at
interview you.
the _other_guys_podcast. Hit us up.
Alex Caceres gave us a beautiful victory in his last fight with a submission win.
Over Choi, coming in at like plus 1,800 odds, and we took that bet.
Yep, those are beautiful subsets.
I can see you doing big things, Alex. You just gotta keep it doing. You play it smart. You know how to fight right. You're not just going in there swinging and banging, swinging for the win. You know how to be technical.
Yeah.
You know how to fight on the feet. You know how to take it to the ground. You know how to wrestle with people. Your jiu-jitsu is amazing.
And against Sadiq, that's what he has to do.
Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. And I see you doing big things.
I think what he has to watch out for is just the striking of Sadiq.
Yeah.
Sadiq is a knockout guy.
We already know,
so we gotta
bro.
look out for it.
Bro, we already know Alex Caceres. His chin is fucking like his chin is Vittori's chin. He literally took a fucking down knee like twice in that. No, he got kneed like twice in that fight, including a down knee to the fucking head, and stayed in the fight. And he got dropped by it was Choi or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choi.
He did get dropped, but Alex definitely stayed in there and did really good and wound up getting the win.
Yeah.
I have faith in Alex to do it again.
100%.
The next fight is Marion Moraes against
Marlon Bryce.
There's no L in his name.
But that's how you say his fucking name.
Marlon. Oh wow, maybe I need to get my glasses changed, guys. I think so.
Versus Seong Yadong. Okay, Marlon Moraes is coming in at plus 200 versus Seong Yadong's minus 345. Again, this is this isn't gonna be a good fight.
Good fight for Seong Yadong. That's
Listen,
gonna be.
I see Seong Yadong definitely winning, but
Team Alpha.
Marlon is definitely not one to just be counted out. He is on a losing streak, but even in his last fight, if you watch, obviously, he did really good against Marab. He almost finished Marab in the fight, but he wound up getting knocked out. His chin has been very questionable. He's on like a 4 or 5 fight losing streak on knockouts. Marlon's definitely coming in here, and he's probably going to get knocked out again, but he's not one to be counted out. He always has a chance. He does have power, and he is very skilled. So, I mean, I'm going with Seong Yadong, but Marlon is not one to just, he's still a vet.
Yeah.
His losses literally have only been recent. He's on, what's his record? It's
8-5.
I said no, Seong Yadong.
Marlon's record is 23-9.
Yeah.
With 1 draw.
And 4 of those losses are only recent. So that's about it. On to the next.
The main card. The main event.
Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev.
I don't see any way Thiago wins this. Thiago's been losing, and Ankalaev is on a streak.
You are terribly wrong, Zach. Okay, Thiago won his last fight against Johnny Walker. Thiago was losing before that, yes, and he lost to Ratchix, Glover, and John Jones.
Yeah.
So those aren't crazy losses.
He also beat Jan.
Santos is definitely a great fighter, but the thing is, of recent years, Santos has been fighting like a frozen fucking statue, and he's been playing really slow and trying to be smart, but no, he's not playing smart at all. He's literally just trying to keep... Honestly, in the Johnny Walker fight, that fight was terrible. I thought Johnny could have won that, but they were both just slow and scared to hit each other because they didn't want to knock each other. They didn't want to get knocked out by either one of each other. They both got hit hard in that fight, and once they got hit hard, they both just kept a distance. The difference is Magomed's not gonna play that way.
No.
He's gonna he's gonna get into a fight with Santos, maybe take a few shots from Santos, or let Santos try and shoot for a heavy shot, but he's going to get in there. He's probably going to make it a fucking clinch fight, take Santos down, get him to the ground, and wind up raining ground and pound. And I think he's going to finish Santos. If not, I don't know. I don't see him getting a sub. He's not a sub guy. He's definitely heavyweight, just knockouts. His only loss was to Craig Jones by sub, and it was literally after he dominated Craig Jones, and it was in round 3 with like 10 seconds left in the fight. He literally tapped just to tap. Like, I guess he thought it was that tight, but he could have literally survived, I think. But besides that, he'd be undefeated. I think he dominates Santos. Santos has a chance if he could land a nice shot on him, if Magomedov shoots in and he winds up trying to clip him. But I don't see him clipping Magomedov and knocking him out. Santos does have a lot of power, but I see Magomedov playing it a little smart there, getting in and going for that clinch to stop the power.
I agree. I think Anklev's going to win. There's no doubt in my mind. But I also agree that Thiago could slip in, but I think Anklev's going to win.
Started with Thiago has no chance.
Well, let's do our calls. You opened your mouth, so you can start.
Great. I'd love to start. My calls are the only ones that hit. All right, so boom. We're starting off with Chris Moutinho. A nice early prelim. Then we're going to follow that up with some Alex Pereira and Terrence McKinney. Now, I would add those to the parlay bet with Sadiq, but I am going to take a sub-prop on Alex because I think that might be Alex's only method of victory in that fight. And we're going to wrap it up with the main event being Anklaev. Boom, and now we're going to pass it all over to Smith.
On to the next. Okay, my picks for this week coming up, I got Chris Martino. Alex Pereira, definitely going to get the job done. Seong Yadong, probably going to get the job done. Don't see much of an issue there. Alex Caceres, by sub, is going to be the prop. I see that's his way of winning. He could definitely win a decision because he could definitely probably hold Usyk down. And his chin is up there. I don't see him getting finished. But Usyk definitely is going to be a challenge. So that's a risky one, but by sub at the prop, probably going to be good odds considering he's already the underdog. And then we're going to get Terrence McKinney in there, another underdog. I think he's going to get the job done nice and easy. You could throw in a parlay with Terrence McKinney, Chris Martino, Alex Pereira. That sounds like a lock. Honestly, forget Chris Martino. Alex Pereira, Seong Yadong, Terrence McKinney sounds like a lock. You could even add Magomedov, Anklaev in there. But another one, yeah, Magomedov, Anklaev is another lock I'm going to add in there. That's about it for the picks for this week. On to the fucking casual.
Time for my casual picks. As you know, they're very casual. I don't bet money on them. I want Chris Martino. I think we all want Chris to win. I also
care about the zombie. He's just fighting another trash can.
Yeah.
So if Chris Martino better win, if he doesn't, then he shouldn't be in the UFC. Neither should this other guy. If you look at the other guy's record, they're both like 8-7 or some shit. So
Both 8-7. Chris is like 8-5.
Is that any fucking better? Like that's
Because he was 9-5. So yeah, it is better.
9-5 to 8.
We got Tim Elliott over here, 19-12. And you want to talk about my man here is 9-5?
I already shitted on Tim Elliott.
Continue.
Alright. Then I want Miranda Maverick to win because I'm a fan of Miranda Maverick, so I really just hope she wins. Terrence McKinney.
Oh, yeah.
So, Terrence McKinney. I've been a fan of Terrence McKinney. I said last time that he fought he would get a first round finish, and he did. So I'm going to keep on continuing with Terrence McKinney. I think Sadiq's going to win. Again, I think Sadiq has to win. I think Alex is good, but Sadiq's going to just...
Fuck that, Alex. We want you on the show. Don't listen to the casual.
And Seong Yadong. I'm a fan of Seong Yadong. Also, Seong Yadong has been winning recently. He's also not the underdog.
I thought he was just going to go against us for like the last 3. You know what the casual usually does?
You know, I'm not even going against the Sony Battle fight, period.
And
just do this thing.
I don't think Thiago's going to win. I think Anklaev is going to win.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a good fight, though. I think they're going to be all... Like, I think the ones we picked are going to be pretty good fights.
So, before we end, I just want your guys' thoughts on who you think Colby will go against next. There's like there's so many people he can go. Well, everyone wants him to go against Dustin. But
Yeah.
No,
would Dustin come us? Would Dustin
Oh
come
no,
up?
but
Come
Dustin
down?
actually.
Dustin's coming up.
No, listen, because you guys didn't hear about this. After Colby called out Dustin, one of Dustin's like teammates, someone that he trains with or some shit, commented like quoting out Colby like, "Oh, I'll handle you for Louisiana or whatever. Like I'll take care of you for Louisiana." And then Dustin reposted that tweet trying to get Colby to like fight his teammates. So it seems like Dustin's trying to push the fight off a little bit.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Oof. I think another fight that would be good for Colby is whoever wins the Gilbert Burns and the Chimaev fight. I mean, they're going for the top gun. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, but I still don't think. I think even if Chimaev does get past Burns, listen, the Burns fight, it could be a challenge for Chimaev. Honestly,
Right.
I think Chimaev should win that fight. But
Yes.
a lot of people don't understand. Burns, he shouldn't get dominated. Like he could get dominated. This is gonna be Chimaev's real test. People were trying to say that about his last fight against Jing Ling, but Ling was still ranked like 13 or 11 or like not even. Yeah, he was like 13 when he fought, and he was just a dominant striker. So what did you expect? Take him down and finish him that way, and you saw what happened. It was quick and easy. But now he's gonna go against Gilbert Burns, someone that's like ranked 4, that a good striker, has heavy hands, and he's really good at wrestling. So
It's gonna be interesting.
That's why I think it's going to be an interesting fight for sure. But the Chimaev hype train cannot die on Gilbert. I refuse to believe it dies on
You got a
Gilbert.
message for Chimaev?
Yeah, that's what Chimaev. Fucking smash everybody. And get Darren
I
Till.
also got a message for Chimaev. I'll smash you.
That's not
Come
gay.
on to the podcast.
That did sound gay. That sounds
You
So,
really
anyway,
fucking- no,
but
if he says he'll smash people, it's fine.
anyway,
I can't say
yeah, because you don't fight anybody.
I would fight
My
that.
boy Chimaev is a god. He's a grappling god. And he's gonna get Darren Till on his fucking level. Alright? Darren Till is coming back. Darren Till fighting in London.
You literally
Darren
only
Till's
like
coming
Darren
back.
Till
Yeah.
because he's training with you guys.
Exactly! That's exactly why I like him.
You just like
He
him.
can get him in the proper shape to fucking
You're
get
just like
going.
those motherfuckers that were sitting next to us at 268.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
That's funny. He's talking about 268. We're sitting next to a couple who came in with their weight lead sign. By the end of the fight, was cheering for Rose. Side was nowhere to be seen. My dumb ass at the end of the fight was still like, Whaley got it. That's just cap. Because Whaley straight, I think it was 2-2 going into round 5. And then Whaley decided to lay on her back over round 5. And then that was our issue. But, yeah, no, Darren Till, bro, train with Chimaev. Get some skills going for my man. He's gonna put you on. Chimaev's gonna be the champion soon. Watch, he's gonna dominate against Gilbert Burns. After that, you guys want to throw Colby at him? Go for it. We're just gonna smash him too. And then
You know
boom.
what's crazy?
The only real competition I see for my man Chimaev right now is Kamaru Usman, right? And listen,
That'd be a great.
I don't know if he'll win that fight. That one I really don't know. I
You
think
just said
he's
he'll
going
have
to
the
the
belt.
picture.
You just said he'll have the belt.
I see him get champion one day. I didn't tell you what weight division. So boom, he's gonna be. He ready to hustle to get 3. Go to the chair, right? So boom, he goes to Kamaru. Hopefully, Kamaru, I really like you. I really want you to win it, Kamaru. But listen, Chimaev might get the best of you.
Exactly.
It is what it
This is how
is.
fake this motherfucker
I'm
is.
not
He
fake.
didn't know who Chimaev like 4 or 5 months ago
I'm not
before
fake.
the
Anyway.
late Jing Ling
Anyway.
fight. He didn't know who Chimaev
Cap.
was.
Capping. Anyway, back what I was saying. So even if he can't achieve it at 170, he gets to 185. And if he rises up to the 185 ranks, I do think Chimaev get the best of Izzy. For sure. And then boom, that's how my man becomes
You
the
lying
champ.
motherfucker.
And after he becomes the champ there, he's going to move up to 205. He's going to be a light heavyweight champ. I don't know who will be the champion by that time, because I really don't know what's going to go down with the whole Glover and Sheriff thing. I really don't know what's happening with the whole Glover and Yuri thing. I really don't know. But like, we got to see what comes after that. But I think Chimaev get the best of them as well. So yeah, Chimaev, at least champ coming your way. I already know it. But yeah, that wraps up the card. So next week we got Thiago Santos versus Magomedov and Kalaev. We catch you after that.
Alright guys, we'll see you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your picks. We would like to hear. We'd like to hear if he's actually right with his picks.
Yeah.
He claims it.
I always, yeah.
Do you go with Schmidt's picks? Do you go with Cash's picks? Don't go with my picks. My picks are very casual. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.